Welcome to hardengineer.com. I am Varun Patel. In this video, you will learn about most common questions regarding pipe fittings material that you may face during the interview. You will learn about these questions. What are the commonly used material for pipes, butt welded fittings, flanges and plates? What is the basic difference between ASTM A106 Grade A, Grade B and Grade C pipes? What is the basic difference between ASTM A312, TP304, TP304H and TP304L material? What is the low alloy steel and what is the high alloy steel? Most of the standard that I have explained to you in earlier video are used for dimensional inspection of the piping components. Some of them are also used for the design of the components. Let's have a look on some of the most common material grade that are used for manufacturing of piping components. Material questions are very common practice. Interviewer will ask this question to check your fundamentals. Questions such as which material grade of pipe or fitting or flange you have worked. To answer these questions, you should know some of the most frequently used material grade in piping. Here I will show you the list of carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel and nickel steel grades. You can visit my website to read and remember these grades. Carbon steel is used for normal pressure temperature application. Alloy steel is used for high pressure temperature application. At the same time, stainless steel is used for the corrosive application and nickel steel is used for low temperature application. Here in these slides, I have listed out most commonly used material grade for pipes. Here you can see that I have listed carbon steel, alloy steel, stainless steel and nickel steel grade. Here I am not going to read this grade for you, but you can visit my website to read and remember these grades. Here most commonly grades are ASTM A53, ASTM A106 for the carbon steel and likewise for alloy steel and stainless steel. On this slide you can see the most commonly used material grade for tubes. Now pipe and tubes are slightly different. There are some technical difference in that. I have a video on what is the difference between pipes and tubes. So if you don't know the difference between them, you can check that video. Link is given in the description. On this slide, you can see the material grade for the wrought iron fittings. Here I want to explain you that the letter WP, here if you see the most of the grade is prefix with WP. WP means wrought product and ABC is just like grade number. So WPA, WPB like it become an entire grade. This is the forge fitting material grades. Here also you can identify this material by F. And LF means that is the material grade that you can use for low temperature forge material. In the last slide, here you can see the list of most commonly used plate material. ASTM A515 and ASTM A516. These are the two most commonly used plate materials in refinery. As said earlier, you can visit my website hardengineer.com for the list of all the material grade which I have just shown you on the slides. Let's move to the next question. What is the basic difference between ASTM A106 Grade A, Grade B and Grade C? Now this is a very common question. The difference between Grade A, B and C indicates the different percentage of carbon. A106 Grade A is having a 0.25% carbon, Grade B is having a 0.3% carbon and Grade C is having a 0.35% carbon. Now remember that this percentage of carbon will affect strength and ductility of the material. Next question is, what is the basic difference between ASTM A312, TP304, TP304H and TP304L? This is also a very similar question what you have learned earlier. The difference between 304, 304H and 304L is the different percentage of carbon in this grade. 0.08% max for 304, 0.035% max for 304L and 0.04 to 0.1% for 304H. Last question of this video is, what is the low alloy steel and what is high alloy steel? Sum of the percentage of alloying element in a steel will decide whether steel is called low alloy or high alloy steel. Steel is called low alloy steel if sum of total alloying elements is less than 5% and if sum of the total alloying elements is more than 5%, it is called high alloy steel.